Hello everyone, this is February love reading for Scorpios. I will try to look at singles, couples, as you know, women and men. So far I get general and women and men, but I will see if I can give you more. As always, I will probably not pay too much attention to the cards. As you know, I go with the guidance and whatever insight I'm being given for you. So if you are in love with a Scorpio, regardless as to whether it's a man or a woman, you need to know that they need to make changes and choices. So first they have to make choices about their future. They need to plan better for their future, but not because they tend to plan anyway, but more in respect of money and work. They need to plan about their love life because a change is coming and a shift is happening, but they are a bit confused because they have some choices to make. It's not about, yeah, it is actually, sorry, it is about various people. So I believe, let me see if this is for people who already, I believe it can be for people who are already in a relationship and it doesn't work anymore, has run its course. But I also believe it can be for singles because it says that they need to change their mind and their plans for the future. And although it may seem like difficult to understand how they can make a choice between multiple people if they are single, again, it's about what is going on in their mind. So they need to decide in their mind exactly what sort of person they want to be with, so they are prepared for the change that's coming and for the shift in emotions, because Scorpios are coming to the end of a cycle. So I feel that you might not get much from them at the moment. I don't feel that much happens in February because they still have to do all this planning and thinking and shifting. However, you might like to know that Scorpio men are coming to the end of a cycle, to the end of a chapter. When it comes to personal life, they really have to make a choice about what they want to do in the future. They will have to face some changes in their personal life. I believe they need to change, again, what is said for Scorpios in general. I believe that Scorpio men as well, in particular, need to change their plans for the future and be careful, consider carefully what they wish for their life and for their future, because in order for their wishes to come true, they need to be clear. There is a new beginning coming. They have an opportunity to change the struggle that they are going through. I feel things aren't really clear for them, not settled. I pick up on unsettlement and anxiety, and it takes patience for them to get to the next new chapter. And for women, I will try to move them to so you have at least a bit of an idea. So women, Scorpio women, I feel that you got to remember as well, I need to say that because it seems appropriate now. You might want to check your rising sign and moon sign, or of the person you're in love with, since I'm doing this for not by the stars, your own star sign, but of the star sign of the person you're in love with. If you want to know about your own star sign, obviously go watch the video for those in love with someone from your star sign. And also, if you know moon and rising, be aware that sometimes they apply stronger to one situation than their own star sign, depending on their birth chart and what stage they are in life at. However, back to Scorpio women, they have a change coming up as well. I feel for them is more connected to work, idea, projects. But I would focus on, yes, I would say work mainly, and or creative, yeah, anything to do with creativity. But that's not the most important thing. The important thing is that I'm sorry about that. The most important thing is that whatever change is coming up for them, they will also after that time, after that moment, it can also be, if we like to look at time, it could be a season, I would say, perhaps getting past springtime. It could be springtime, but I would rather say summertime. However, the most important thing that I wanted to emphasize for Scorpio women is that after this change regarding their work or creative project or whatever new idea they have, their love life is going to be affected in a very positive way. They will feel more in control of their life because they haven't, they did go through a phase where they haven't felt that way. But things are changing, and I see relationships for them, successful relationships, feeling more in control, and their wishes coming true, which is lovely to see for Scorpio women, because I know a lot of them, and they've been waiting for this, and they truly deserve it. Not that anyone else doesn't, we all do, don't get me wrong, and their wish will come true, and it has to do with a man, or if it's like same-sex relationships, don't get me wrong, I'm not disregarding them. It's about a partner with sign qualities like a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but I would rather go more towards Capricorn and Virgo type of somebody is very persistent. I'm sorry about that. I will try to yeah, I will get back to that person after I finish this. So definitely a good relationship is like their wishes come true, happy relationship with the right person, a person who's got these healthy qualities about them in their personality. So really pleased with what comes up for Scorpio women. So if you feel that you fit in that description, then you may be the one. If you are a bit airy-fairy or more artistical kind of person and not so much grounded, it's probably going to be somebody else. There is a sense of newness for the relationship of the Scorpio women. So I don't want to shatter anyone's dreams, but I have to say that it looks like a bit of a new relationship for them. However, as I said, it doesn't have to be the Scorpio woman in particular that you're interested in particular, because their moon or rising could be stronger and apply more. So you really have to be realistic about your situation and not give yourself, yeah, there is a bit of struggle. So if you are hopeful of a relationship with a Scorpio woman but you're not already in a relationship with them, it's a bit difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible. As I said, you have to embody those qualities of a very grounded person. You may have that. You don't have to worry as well if you have that on your birth chart, not necessarily as your star sign, but as your moon or rising, as I was saying. So the general advice for people who are in love with Scorpio women is that you need to know exactly what you want and make sure this is for you something that will last, because they know exactly what they want, and for them it definitely is something that will last. I would say it could be a reunion after a long time for some Scorpio women with a man or a person with Taurian qualities, so it can be that as well. However, definitely Scorpio women are looking for proper long-lasting love relationship, and they are going to get that. Their wishes will be fulfilled. And going back to Scorpio men a little bit, I feel for them is more a case of going through separation or ending a chapter in their relationship and starting a new one. It could take them by surprise a little bit. Some things might come up last moment. There are some official matters, legal aspects. So with this, I feel applies very much to Scorpio men who are married or in long-term relationships already. So completely new beginning for them. They have to accept it's the end of something and the beginning of a new chapter. Very important for them to understand that. I'm not saying all Scorpio men are going to divorce or separate from their spouses or long-term partners. What I'm saying is that they need to be honest with themselves and with their partner, because something was not quite correct there, not quite right. Things were not, the truth was not being said, spoken about, and it can't carry on like this. Things have to change. It maybe they decide to stay, but they have to completely change. Of course, this will depend very much on the type of relationship they have, whether it's a relationship that can be mended, like a proper relationship with love and connection and passion, or is a relationship that has run its course and needs to be changed. Back to single men, they have to again be honest and communicate their feelings if they want to have if they want to get themselves into a relationship. So if you are in love with a Scorpio man who's single and you hope that you could get together, I believe that in February they will still seem a bit confused. They still have to assess their situation, make choices for their future, and communicate their intentions. If they haven't met the person, or if they are not aware of you, wanting them, liking them, even to the universe and to themselves, they first and foremost need to be honest and speak out loud, and not hold back, because I feel they tend to hold back a lot. Scorpio men, they take their time, they're quite slow in making decisions and speaking up. I'll ask if there is something else that we need to know for you when it comes to being in love with a Scorpio man. Just no, I think this is it. This is what you need to be aware in February. I'm not getting any extra. Of course, you know, it's something that has to apply to a lot of people. If you need more details, do get in touch and book a private reading. You can get all your answers then, because I will tune into your energy and of the energy of the person you're interested in, and that will give us a lot more detailed answers to your questions. I hope this helps. Love you guys and see you soon.